It's time for your Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Isolated thunderstorms and locally heavy rain are expected from southern Texas into the Arklatex region. A series of Pacific storms are going to bring rain and high elevation snow to the northwest. And the critical risk of wildfires over portions of Southern California is expected to diminish. Closer to home, no hazardous weather is expected at this time, just cool temperatures. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. First off, sorry folks, nothing exciting at the county meeting yesterday.
Oh, that's bad!
And as always, Tularosa did not stream their meeting.
Oh, there's a big surprise! That's an incredible... I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise!
The lone item on the agenda was Margaret Trujillo, mayor, read that not much longer, requests a discussion regarding parking for commercial vehicles in residential areas. Following the discussion and vote, it was decided that truckers are allowed to bring their tractors home to repair. I reached out to Tularosa Mayor-elect Debbie Cooksey, and I asked her if she planned on streaming the meetings as they were once done so that the public is aware of the goings-on. I also asked her about the other issues in the village that we have reported on previously. Cooksey Facebook messaged me stating that yes to all of the above and then some. She went on to say, quote, "My mama always said I was a hard-headed little girl. Nothing has changed. I'm a hard-headed old woman now." Close quote. Sounds like we're going to get some transparency in Tularosa, which sounds interesting. This coming Saturday is the annual Veterans Day Parade. I spoke with Richard McElderry.
Well, we have 30 entries, various groups. We have the Tiger Marching Band, the Junior ROTC, car clubs, Patriot Guard Riders, the Flickinger Center, and different people have stepped up to be in the parade.
The parade lineup is at 8:30, and the parade itself begins at 10 a.m. The parade's going to follow the normal parade route, so be sure to bring your flags and wave them in order to show support and love to our veterans. Toys for Tots is back in Otero County. I spoke with Gina Lawrence. She's the new Toys for Tots coordinator in the area.
November 25th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Big Lot parking lot. I'm going to have the Grinch, Santa Claus, and his elves out there. And we're going to have carnival games for the kids, just a family-friendly, fun event.
In order to volunteer, to apply for toys, or just to get more information, what's the best way for folks to contact you?
toysfortots.org, and follow the steps through if you are wanting to volunteer or request toys. Follow those steps, and I promise it's very step by step. My phone number is on the site. My email address is on the site. All the information that you're going to need, or if you have a question that is not on the site, you can email me directly from there.
You can hear this interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. It's time once again for the Alamo Senior Center's Dinner Roll and Cranberry Relish fundraiser. Dinner rolls are $5 for half a dozen or $10 for a full dozen. Cranberry sauce is $8 a quart-size bag. Orders may be placed at the Senior Center reception desk, but no later than noon, Monday, November 20th, and payment is required at the time of the order. Orders must be picked up on Wednesday, November 22nd. If you have any questions, call 575-439-4150. The Singles of Otero County have an event coming up, and we heard from Cliff.
On the 25th of November, on Saturday, at 1:30, we're going to have a late lunch, and that'll be at Rizzo's there at about 1500 block of North White Sands Boulevard. And again, that's Saturday, the 25th, at 1:30.
The Singles of Otero County is a social group for folks 60 and above, and if you have any questions or want some more info, please call 575-430-7100. You can hear this interview in its entirety on the station YouTube channel. Well, today is Friday. That means it's time for a cat chat from Kitty City, NM.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton from Kitty City, NM, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. This week, Kitty City, NM is featuring several lovable and friendly orange kitties. Tanner and Rowdy are two very nice, gentle, and friendly brothers. They are nearly twins until you check out their toes. Tanner has white toes only on his back paws. Rowdy, on the other hand, has a couple of white toes on his front and back paws. They were born in early April and are 7 months old. Both brothers are nice-sized kitties who will grow into adulthood as large, lovable teddy bear kind of kitties. Rascal is an orange and white short-haired male tabby orange and will be 4 years old in January. He was brought to Kitty City after being rescued from the outdoors. He was obviously someone's pet and became lost because he was already neutered. Rascal is friendly, but tends to get overlooked because he is shy and remains in the background. Regardless of his shyness, Rascal loves people and being petted. He also enjoys playing and talking it up. He will make a great and loyal forever friend. Lukey is another orange and white, short-haired male tabby orange. Lukey is 5.5 years old and fully vetted. Lukey lost his home of 5 years because his owners were moving and they could not take him with them. So Lukey is back at Kitty City looking for a new home that we hope will be his forever home. Lukey is sweet and affectionate and loves to be around us humans. Sabrina is an orange female tabby, which is uncommon in orange cats. She is medium-length fur and a cutie. Sabrina is super friendly and cuddly and loves attention from humans. She is a face licker and gives affection and kisses in abundance. Sabrina is still a kitten at 3 months. Stay tuned for more orange kitties from Kitty City to be featured next week's edition of Cat Chat. Come see Tanner and Rowdy, Rascal, Lukey, and Sabrina at Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, or check out these sweet kitties on our website, www.kittycitynm.com. Kitty City wants to extend a thank you to all of our veterans for their service to our country. There will be no adoption event tomorrow, Saturday, November 11th. However, please join Kitty City at the White Sands Mall next Saturday, November 18th, to adopt a cute cat from Kitty City or a sweet dog from Alamogordo Animal Control. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and we will be talking to you again from Kitty City NM next week. Kitty City and you, no one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Special agents with the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office arrested Freddie Valenzuela, suspected of raping a 10-year-old girl on October 20th of 1992. Valenzuela allegedly followed the girl into a convenience store. As the girl exited the store, Valenzuela grabbed her, threatened her with a knife, and then drug her to an isolated area where he raped her. The girl was examined afterward, and a rape kit was collected. Years later, authorities processed the kit and reportedly matched it to Valenzuela. While the DA says the victim is no longer living, her family wants to press charges against Valenzuela. No mention of how she died. Valenzuela faces multiple charges, including sexual assault. On Wednesday, a grand jury indicted 3 former New Mexico State University basketball players on felony sex charges. Dr. Bradley and Deshadre Washington each face 13 charges. Kim Aiken Jr. faces 11. They are charged in the 3rd Judicial District Court in Las Cruces. Bradley, Aiken, and Washington are each accused of criminal sexual penetration. They also face 2 counts of conspiracy. Bradley and Washington also face 5 counts of 4th-degree criminal sexual contact and 5 counts of false imprisonment. Aiken faces 4 of each.
Frankly, this was a program that was completely out of control.
New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres speaking with KOB.
And you leave them in the hands of a responsible adult, whether it's a school administrator or a coach. You expect them to keep those kids safe.
NMSU head coach Greg Heyer was fired following the hazing allegations. At the time, he claimed he was just a scapegoat. NMSU did settle a civil lawsuit for $8 million with 2 former players. 2 officers at the Roosevelt County Detention Center have been accused of bringing drugs into the jail. A criminal complaint states that 20-year-old Dejan Coronado was paid via Cash App to smuggle in heroin as well as Suboxone. Coronado was seen on surveillance video giving a small packet to an inmate. He's been charged with trafficking a controlled substance, conspiracy to traffic, and bringing contraband into a prison. Coronado was released on his own recognizance on November 3rd. 34-year-old Heather Brockman was seen on security camera escorting an inmate to a medical room and then transferring marijuana vape pens to that inmate. Albuquerque officials gathered yesterday at Monte Vista Elementary School in order to announce the very first New Mexico Safe Schools Summit to bring awareness to school safety. Lieutenant Governor Howie Morales, law enforcement, and education officials spoke about the upcoming summit and how New Mexico can better protect from shootings, guns, and drugs.
I want to begin by thanking those teachers, the educators, the counselors, the staff, the administrators, those who fight every day for our children, to teach them, to keep them safe, to let them grow up.
United States Attorney Alexander M.M. Ubales. The first Safe Schools Summit is a 3-day event which will run Monday through Wednesday. In the immortal words of Freddie Mercury, another one bites the dust. One of Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's first cabinet appointees has resigned her post. Sarah Cottrell Probst is stepping down as Secretary of the Energy, Minerals, and Natural Resources Department at the end of the year in order to take a job outside of state government. She has led that department since 2019, and the administration reports they are currently seeking a replacement. One New Mexico man is now a multi-millionaire after claiming a $3.52 million jackpot in the Lotto America drawing. Neil Cochran of Albuquerque matched all 5 numbers drawn in the November 4th Lotto America drawing, matching all 5 white ball numbers and the star ball number in that drawing. According to the New Mexico Lottery, this is the second highest jackpot ever claimed in the Land of Enchantment. Congratulations to Neil Cochran. And if you're listening, Mr. Cochran, we are currently taking donations to the Send Anthony to Tahiti Fund. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, that just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 7 matches for New Mexico volleyball today. Some of those games include Hondo at Alamo Navajo, Mesilla Valley Christian at Magdalena, as well as Santa Teresa at Deming. Friday Night Lights shine bright tonight as 8 games for New Mexico football occur. New Mexico Military Institute heads to West Vegas, Hobbs at Cleveland, Mayfield at Roswell, and Las Cruces heads to Centennial. This Saturday, your Tularosa Wildcats travel to Eunice in the state semifinals. I spoke with Coach Mike Filicetti.
This should be a fun game. And, I don't think our kids are scared of anybody anymore. I think they know they have just as good a shot as any of the other 4 teams that are around right now. We're going to go with the attitude this week when we prepare that we're going to win this game. That needs to be what our attitude is. They are. We're just as good as anybody.
The Tularosa Wildcats in the state semifinals. Again, that game will be in Eunice, 3 p.m. on Saturday. Tickets are digital only, and the link to purchase is on the Tularosa Schools Facebook page. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for showers. Precipitation amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin of 51. Low tonight 37, high tomorrow 60 degrees. In Cloudcroft, rain and snow showers. Snow accumulation less than 1/2 inch expected. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow. Your high for Cloudcroft 35, low tonight of 23, high tomorrow 43 degrees. Might be a good time to start dripping the pipes, bring in the plants, bring in the pets. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. It features our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. Enjoy your weekend. I'm Anthony Lucero, and I'll talk to you more on Monday.